Hi, Maggie Kitty. How are you? If you have a question, ask it now before it might get a little crowded on here. Happy New Year. Hi, Aunt Jen. Winter Sand 7. Hello, hello. I am Peaceful Nick. I'm trying to arrange my camera. You can see my little spaceship. This is my little area where I do my readings. Yes, Maggie, they do know when you visit the cemetery, although it's not necessary to visit the cemetery to visit them. You can do that anytime, anywhere. They know where you are at all times. Let's see if that's better. My little thing doesn't lean up enough. So, yes, I love you, Aunt Jen. I love you very much. Everybody follow Aunt Jen 003. She's a wonderful teacher. She's a life coach, meditation teacher, Reiki. I'm not sure if you still do Reiki. Hi, Courtney. And she's also training to be a medium. So she's doing an excellent job. Steph out of line. We lost our kitty of 18 years. Is he with us? Yes. Our... excuse me, I've been very sick the last 2 weeks, so it might take me a while. Yes, our loved ones who cross over, whether they're in human form or animal form, they always stay around. They visit, excuse me again, and you may see things or hear things that are, that may indicate that your kitty cat is visiting you. I'm a cat person. I've had cats my whole life until I became allergic, sadly. But yes, it's a very precious connection between an adult or a person and a cat, especially one that lives so long. Thank you, Aunt Jen. Thank you. She's talking about the courses I offer. You can go find courses through my website. So everything's linked in my bio. I do offer courses, classes, and things like that. I offer free circles. There's one starting in a couple of weeks. You can email me through my website for that, or you can log on to my website and sign up for readings or courses or classes or anything like that. Let's see. Hello, everyone. If you have questions about mediumship in general, I'm gonna try to do some short readings. You can probably hear people in the background talking. I have people in the other room, so I hope it's not too distracting. But I'm gonna try to do some short readings. But I've been very sick, so I don't know how much of that I'll do. Hi, Nick, from Scarlet. How are you? I'm so glad you joined. Oh, yes. Tap the screen for our amazing host. Oh, yeah. So more people can come on. I felt my dog jump onto the bed. I swear. So spirits can do that. They can make things, happen. They can move things. They can make you feel things. I remember when I was a little girl, I was in the bathroom at my house. I was probably 8 or 10 years old, and I felt a hand on my shoulder. Now, I was a little kid. You know, my mom kind of read some paranormal books and was into stuff like that. But I remember that vividly, and I know it was real, and there was nobody else in the room at all. And yes, so they can move things. They can physically touch you with their energy. Yes, that all happens. All right, so bear with me while I'm fighting off this illness. You're welcome, Steph. And I love your videos, by the way. Sunrays 46. Can you see my spiritual gifts? Well, I mean, that would take you to decide that. It's not for me to tell you what your gifts are. You would know what your gifts are. And you would be the one that would be responsible for developing them. I could tell you anything. And what if I tell you something that's not accurate? Because nobody has 100% accuracy rate. And so if I told you that you had one gift, but you're really supposed to use a different gift, and you developed this gift, that could steer you in the wrong direction when you maybe should have developed the gift you already knew you had to help more people. So Dora Padilla, has my brother and son met in heaven? Yes. So in the spirit world, we all come in soul groups and soul families. And when we come to the earth plane, we have agreements with different people in our soul family, our soul group. And when we go back to the spirit world, we go back to our soul family or our soul group. So yes, they would meet again, but they would have already known each other for many, many lifetimes. JC Summer, is my sister okay? I lost her from cancer. I'm so sorry. Yes, everyone who crosses over in whatever way they cross over, all are okay. Everyone who this is for everybody on here. If you're worried about your loved one, if you're worried about someone not being okay, not being at peace, not being in heaven, the spirit world is the spirit world. So I don't believe that hell is a place. I believe the spirit world is the spirit world. It's a world where our consciousness goes to develop and mature and grow. So every person who crosses over is always at peace, and they're always safe, and they're always okay. There's no burning fire and brimstone. That's not what happens. That's a complete misinterpretation and bastardization of what it says in the Bible. It's used to instill fear in people. So everyone is okay. Hi, Kelsey. Maybe I feel like I've seen your name on here before. Maybe there's another Keisha. Put for these readings on here, that when I do these free readings, and if you want a full reading, go to my website. The link's in my bio. Give me a first name and a relationship. When I do regular readings, I don't do that, but for these, it makes it a lot easier because there's so many people can come on here. Michelle Buchholz Bolsega. For the last week, I've been having an orb flying around me. See if you can capture a picture of it. Sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. But that's pretty amazing that you can see that. And those are energy. And actually, I have these photos here. These are paintings I've painted of the spirit world based on the book Journey of Souls and meditations that I've done. I see the spirit world as orbs. Actually, before I read Journey of Souls, let me see if I can flip. I don't know how to flip the screen. But anyway, these orbs are the ones I've obsessively been painting for months now. Because that's how I see the spirit world anyway when I'm meditating about it. Let me see. I'm going through these. You're welcome, Dora. Oh, all the stuff just loaded, so bear with me while I... Oh, hello, Mars. Does that say hello, Mars? I am a subject matter expert on the planet Mars, so I love that. I've worked tirelessly in science communication for the last couple of decades to help humans get to Mars. I grew up Catholic. I was baptized, born and raised Catholic. I believe Jesus was a real person. I believe Jesus, as he said many times, is the Son of Man, which is his words. Whatever interpretation is irrelevant to me, because I believe we're all sons and daughters of spirit, regardless of religious beliefs or not. I'm not a big fan of religious dogma that tells people how to live their life and what decisions to make. And when people base decisions on things out of fear. So I think I think maybe religions have some qualities that can be good, but I think it's very distorted, just like any organization, government, religion, anything like that. I think things get corrupt and distorted, and it's supposed to be this pure and wonderful thing, and it ends up being this very corrupt thing. So I think there needs to be some reorganization and reassessment on all those levels. Let's see. You're welcome. I don't, Jody Powell, don't lie, please. I don't know what you're talking about. Just bear with me. Miss Sarah Lee, is there anything I need to know? Well, I don't know what you mean. I don't do psychic predictions professionally. So if that's what you're talking about, I don't do that professionally. I do have psychic abilities, but it's not something I don't make predictions for people. Let's see. My father behaves the same way on the other side, so he didn't learn much while alive. Not sure about peace. Okay, this is a really good point. So our soul has a personality to it, just like it comes through in our human body. So when we cross over, our human personality doesn't exist, but our soul personality continues. So when you come into a body, as your father did, he brings his personality with him, and that can be conveyed in his human life. But your soul and your father's soul and everybody's soul is pure love and pure light. There is nothing angry, there's nothing resentful, there's nothing bitter. If someone has told you that your loved one is a bitter, angry soul, that's a lie. That is an outright lie. Do not listen to somebody who will tell you something like that. No soul is bitter, no soul is angry, no soul is resentful. When souls cross over, any human garbage that they are carrying emotionally from trauma or whatever goes away. There's no soul that is mean. That doesn't exist. That's not a thing. Anybody, if a psychic or medium has told you that, or anybody has told you that, they're coming from a place of their own subconscious fears, and they haven't done the work on themselves internally to figure out their own trauma. So they're and this is very unethical, very unethical. Sometimes people project their own problems into their readings. That's why it's so important, if you become a practicing medium or psychic, that you do all your internal work as much as humanly possible before you start charging people, or even doing readings for free, because you can do damage to people when you tell them things like that. So your father is not a bad person on the other side. Personality traits can remain the same as a spirit, but any anger, pain, any of that is gone. That doesn't exist. So if someone told you that, it's not true. Scarlett, my dear, I've been waiting to talk to you on here. Eric went to the light. Everybody goes to the light. Eric had some problems that he was dealing with, as you know, and he has been released from all of that pain that he was suffering from here on earth, and he has gone and crossed over, and he is around you and visiting you. So do not worry about his soul. It is perfectly safe. It is perfectly fine. He is released and relieved from the agony he was suffering from. I hope that helps you. I know you couldn't come to the group. I plan on having another one this month if you'd like to come to that. If you guys want to, I do small group readings once a month, 5 or 6 people usually. It's only $25. You can email me through my website. It's all linked up in my bio. Gabby Lepre. I love that you're a scientist and work in the spirit world too. Yes, I actually just recorded a whole bunch of videos today because I've been so sick for 2 weeks about these books, The Physics of Consciousness. Actually, I did one from Resurrecting Jesus, my favorite book about Jesus. Biocentrism, The Field by Lynn McTaggart. Journey of Souls. If you guys want book recommendations, I have piles of them everywhere. You Are the Universe. And these are books written by scientists. And I'm really, if I could get a PhD in proving consciousness can be proven by physics, that's what I would get my PhD in. Unfortunately, universities want you to get PhDs in things that they want you to prove the way they want it to turn out. And I don't think they're ready for that. So I read all these books. I've made some videos. So I'm looking forward to seeing the reactions. I tried to keep them as short as possible and as, user-friendly as possible. Nini wants to know, how do you know the message? Do you hear them or do you see them like pictures? Oh, great question. So I'll tell you a little story. All my life, I was a little different. I was very intuitive. I had claircognizance, which means you know things and you don't know why you know them, but I didn't know that's what I had. I had no idea that I knew things. I knew decisions people were going to make. I knew things that were going to happen. And I didn't know it was psychic or medium ability. I just thought everybody was like that. And so a friend of mine's son, who I hadn't seen in 25 years, passed away. My sister called me and she's like, so-and-so passed away. And immediately in my head, I saw him as clear as a movie. And he said, tell my mom I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. And then I knew heroin overdose. I knew it. Claircognizance. I just knew. Well, I thought that's the freaking craziest thing that's ever happened to me. And so I called up my sister and my best friend. And I was like, Brandon came to me in a vision like immediately and told me this. And then come to find out, 4 days later, it was revealed that he did pass of a heroin overdose. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And so then a few months later, another friend of the family passed away. And I saw this red heart with her name on it, just blasting in my face. Like I could not make it stop. Like it was like intense. And I'm like, oh my God, Dottie, you have to stop. You have to stop showing me. I have to go to sleep. And so I texted my son, who was with her the day she passed, the day before or that day or something. And I was like, oh my God, Dottie keeps showing me this red heart with her name on it. And it's driving me crazy. And he immediately texted me back a picture of a red heart with her name on it that he had just picked up right after she passed away. And I was like, oh no, what is happening? Because I've been working in science communication and education for so long, I didn't know what was happening. So I started looking up on YouTube mediums to train me, and I found a wonderful teacher in the UK. Her name's Danielle, the Happy Medium, and she's been training me for a couple of years, and it has really helped me and my mediumship abilities. So I see things in my head, and I've actually asked the spirit world to project things on my wall, and that's been happening. I hear things. That's the least one I get, though. I know things. My biggest one is claircognizance, where I just know stuff in my head. And I do see things, hear things, I feel things, I know personalities. And it's always different in every reading. Every Sitter, so the sitter would be you, the client. If you're getting a reading from me, I'm the medium, you would be the sitter, and then the spirit world. So it's a three-way connection. All of those are different with every reading, because you're different than the previous person, and the spirit is different from the previous spirit. So every time a spirit communicates with me, it's a little different. Some of them show me full movies. Sometimes it's just knowledge in my head and I don't see or hear anything. It just comes in my head and I just say it and they're like, yep, that's right, blah, blah, blah. So it's always different, but it's they're called clairs: claircognizance, clairsentience, clair empathy, clairaudience. And I have all the different ones and they just come in a variety of different ways. I have a lot of messages. Holly, I think it's HLLY 1000. Does my mom have a message for me? Yes. Is there something going on with your health? She wants to know about that. Answer me in caps. Yes, health, no health. Or check into something. She's worried about that. Thank you, Keisha. Oh, Scarlett. Yes. She says, I noticed you're always looking around. Is that because you see spirits? My connection most of the time is over here on the side of my head. So when I connect to spirit, I always look over there. So whenever I give readings, I always in the introduction tell people you're going to see me looking around. That's me connecting to spirit. And it's normal. There's nothing wrong. I'm not having, a seizure or an episode or anything. That's how I work. I look around and that's where my connection is 99% of the time initially on this side. And that's why you see me staring over there all the time, because that's where I make my connection. Good question. Let's see. I'm going to go through. Hi. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the roses. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Galilee Salazar Cass. I think that's what that says. My dog, Bear. Did he have a big yellow toy? Because as soon as I read that, I saw this big giant yellow or orange colored toy, like a banana or something weirdly shaped. That's what I saw. I am, let's see. I lost my train of thought. I'm new to watching you. Hi, Shirley Webster. Welcome. Tony Landerman. Why did my mother abandon me? Well, mothers abandon their children when they have their own deep problems. They're not abandoning you because they don't love you. A mother's not going to abandon a child out of lack of love. A mother abandons a child because they don't love themselves, and they've most times suffered severe trauma and abuse, and addiction usually plays a role in that. So it's nothing to do with you. It's what has happened to her. So as I've gotten older and had more experiences with humanity, I've realized that parents are just people, and the things that they've done are because they were children of parents who were messed up too, most of the time, or some outside force or person hurt them. So please know that you, Tony, that you are worthy of love, and you did nothing to cause your mother to abandon you. Absolutely nothing. It is not your fault. Please forgive yourself and let that go. Hello, everyone. And now all my things went crazy. Hi, Tamika. Is my mom Latanya you? Can you restate that, Tamika? I don't understand. Are you trying to connect with your mom, Latanya? Let me know. Yes, Jody, does my mom send me signs? Of course. Our loved ones always send us signs. You can ask for specific signs. I tell this story all the time. You don't want to ask for something too simple, and you don't want to ask for something too complicated. I've said this many times. You don't want to ask for a penny, and you don't want to ask for a pirate ship to pull up to your front door. Penny's too simple, pirate ship's too complicated. So you want to ask for something reasonable. I asked for snow globes. So last couple of years ago, I asked for my spirit guide to bring me a snow globe. It was March. There's no snow globes in March. It's not Christmas. And lo and behold, saw like 2 or 3 of them that day on social media and the television. Then went to a golf shop with my husband the next day, and there's a golf snow globe. The amount of snow globes I've seen since then, non-holiday season, are unbelievable. There's actually a collection of snow globes in a room in one of the places where I work. There's a room and there's a whole shelf of snow globes. None of them are Christmas snow globes. So every time I walk past there, I just think, my spirit guide's watching me. So something in that realm. Okay. I think, all right, that was Tamika wants to talk to her mom, Latanya. Okay, so let me go back and see. Just give me 1 second to try to connect. Okay, so for Tamika, everybody just be patient for a second. And I want you to answer me, Tamika, in all caps. Yes or no, and then I feel like she's telling me that you're stronger than her, like a stronger personality. Not that she was a wilting flower or anything, but like you have a very strong personality. Would that be something she would say? Answer me in all caps, Tamika, yes or no, strong personality. Okay, so I remember because I'm getting old, so I don't remember stuff. Oh, okay. You found a clean, shiny penny yesterday. I'm not saying pennies can't be a sign. I'm just saying pennies are so commonly found that I wouldn't take that as evidence personally. Patty, 444 Patty, there's a spirit I feel around me and it smells of peppermint. What are your thoughts? Well, do you feel like it's connected to someone you know, or do you think it could just be random? Because sometimes spirits like to visit places where they were on the earthly plane, and they're not a bother. They're not there to harm you or anything like that. So that may just be a spirit who smelled that way or liked peppermint, and they're just kind of coming through the area where you're at. They're not there to harm. Okay, let me see if Tamika said thank you. I assume that's a yes. She was the strongest person I knew. Okay, you're also a very strong personality though, right? That's what she's telling me. In caps, please, Tamika. Like you're not laying down and letting somebody walk all over you. You stay strong. Light and love 333. Of course your dad is proud of you. And are you on the right journey? Ask yourself. Okay, good, Tamika. So yes, so back to Tamika and Latanya. So she's glad that you don't take any crap from anybody. And she said she blessed you with that strength. And she loves that you are What I heard next was taking care of things. She loves that you're taking care of things. So I'm assuming in your life, there's things that you're getting in order, getting in line, taking care of what needs to be done. So that's her message. She's proud of that. Okay, so that makes sense why she said that, taking care of things. Okay, perfect. She loves you. She loves you. She loves you. And she appreciates that. So sending you healing and love from your mother. I lost my mother when I was 15 suddenly. She just dropped dead at my feet one day. So that's a special place in my heart right there. Okay. Anne Marie Easton. Anything from my mom? Was there something wrong with her teeth? She either worried about her teeth or there was something wrong with her teeth, something about her teeth. Anne Marie, can you answer me yes or no in caps? Yes or no for the teeth? You are welcome. Okay, yes, the teeth. Yes, she's showing me her teeth. And she always was self-conscious about it. Like there's something, I don't know, they were crooked or she had a rotten tooth or something. And she was worried about her tooth. Her teeth, her tooth, something she keeps showing me over and over. So this is just validation that this is her communicating with you. Don't worry about the sounds in the back. It's my husband and my son. I'm trying to connect with Anne Marie's mom. Are you worried about something going on in your body, Anne Marie? Answer me yes or no. Something about your health. Yes or no to health. And I'll let that load. Yes. Okay. So I'm still with Anne Marie. She wants you to make sure to get it completely checked and worked up. Don't be afraid to get it checked. Don't be afraid to get treatment for it. Do it. Do as much as you possibly can to keep yourself as healthy as you can. Let me know if that makes sense for you. And while I'm waiting for her to answer, okay, thank you, Anne Marie. Thank you. You can go, anybody, if you want a one-on-one reading, my link tree is in my bio. You can go there and you can set up a reading with me, a personal one-on-one reading. They're 40 minutes long. You can email me for small group readings. They're only $25. You can sign up for classes, all of that. Just go to my bio, click in the link tree. I know, Aunt Jen, thank you for reminding me. I've been so sick the last 2 weeks, and I've missed these lives, and I've missed TikTok and all of that. I kept putting out all these repeat videos over and over again because I just was so sick I couldn't record any. You can still see my eyes are a little red. I have my lamp here to blur out my my wrinkles. But yeah, so I'm like, probably about 10 more minutes is about the max for me. I am feeling better, but I was pretty sick my husband and I were both sick the day we got off work for our Christmas break. And we go back Wednesday to work, and we've been sick this entire time. So I'm feeling much better. I'm on the road to recovery, but it does take a lot out of you. Sleeping 9 hours, 10 hours a night, and then taking a 2-hour nap, and it just wasn't enough. So, yeah, we're on the road to recovery. That's why you see me drinking this water, just trying to soothe my throat. So, anybody's looking for a great life coach person to just give you daily reminders, follow Aunt Jen 003. She's a wonderful teacher. She's a wonderful mentor. She's a wonderful meditation teacher. She does meditation teaching and meditations all the time. She's wonderful. Aunt Jen 003. Okay. So Anne Marie, make sure you're taking care of your health. And that's your mom's biggest message. Arlene and wants to hear from Jorge. Did you Arlene, I feel, did you wrap something for the holidays for your kids from Jorge? Because I'm seeing a present from him. Arlene, answer me in caps, yes or no, present for kids, or something like that. So I remember what I said. Because I'm seeing a present to your kids from him. Something like that. Let me know if that makes sense. Alana wants to know, does Uncle Bruce have advice on what to do with my sister Kay? You got to let her make her own decisions. There's nothing you can do. You've all said as much as you can. There's nothing else. That's the message I'm getting. You've done as much as you can. It's up to her. Let me see if I got all the gift come from both of us. Okay, so it was you and him. So he was involved in it. Okay, so he's showing. That's just him validating that he saw that you did that and he appreciated it. And he, hold on. And he said the kids don't really understand. They don't really understand fully yet. And it's going to take time. Be patient with them. And make sure that you get some kind of help and support so you can have time away from the kids for your own mental health, because you're not, you need time away from whatever work you do, taking care of the kids, taking care of the responsibilities. You need time for you. And I don't feel like you get a lot of that. And I don't feel like you got a lot of that before when he was with you. Just because life and responsibilities. But he wants you to make sure to get some support, friends or family, somebody who can take care of the kids for a couple hours a week. Even if you just go walk around the mall or go take a bath or something for you, just to be free of all your responsibilities for a couple hours a week. Brenda, yes, everybody who crosses over is at peace, safe, and happy. Yes. So let me know if that resonates about the situation with Jorge and you and the kids, okay? Arlene? So my grandmother... okay. Oh, hold on. All the messages. I do it all. I haven't been the same without him. Yeah. Can you guys hear the voices in the back? They're very loud. Yes, Arlene, it just takes time, honey. It just takes time. Time and acceptance and being kind to yourself. That's it. It's unfortunately. Ali Osterman. My grandmother had a traumatic passing and my grief has been hard. Any messages? So All I'm seeing is falling. So I don't know if she fell or her oxygen or blood or blood glucose, something fell. I'm seeing falling. So it could be something she physically fell, or something with her systems, the numbers fell. Let me know if that makes sense. Yes or no, falling. For Michelle. Oh, wait, no. Who was that? Sorry. Oh, Alias. Hubby snuck in. Let me know if that makes... Okay. So that means I'm with you. So she's okay. And she's safe. So what happens when something traumatic happens like that is you can be confused and not sure that your body died, because you can see what's going on, because your spirit can be complete, just gets released and comes out of your body. So you can observe what's going on and still be kind of in shock, but not long after, you just cross right over to the spirit world. There's no suffering. The soul doesn't suffer. That's not a thing. Your soul doesn't suffer. Humans suffer. We cause each other suffering. But, the soul is fine. You can't harm a soul. You can't destroy a soul. Souls aren't sad. Souls aren't angry. Souls aren't in pain. So yes, she's fine. Perfectly fine. I told her to be... Okay. Let me go back up. I would love to know what the falling is, Allie Osterman. I would, if you don't mind, to tell me what that was, because I saw falling. Why am I having weird dreams? Nicky Ticky. Oh, that's cute. The new moon just passed, and we had a pretty powerful full moon a couple weeks before that. A lot of people are reporting weird dreams right now. I've been having really weird dreams. I had a dream. I eat gluten-free because I have Hashimoto's disease, and it makes me very sick when I eat it. It doesn't kill me, but it's not worth it. I had a dream that I woke up and my son had bought my husband a funnel cake with powdered sugar, and I'm like, I just ate the entire funnel cake. I was like, that's so random and weird. Why would I dream that? I've been having weird dreams this whole past couple of weeks. I think it's something with the changes of the seasons, because it was just the winter solstice, and the moon phases have been pretty strong. So don't get too worked up about it. Okay, Allie Osterman, I think it wasn't a cancer. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I actually saw like an oxygen, those things where the breathing oxygen things going down. That's what I saw. I had to stop the coat, yeah. I'm so sorry. That is very traumatic. Bree, my dad passed suddenly and unexpectedly. Any insight? So you want to know what caused his death? I'm assuming that's what you're asking. Was it an aneurysm, or do you not know? Answer me in capital letters. Yes, I want to know the cause of his death, or yes, it was an aneurysm, something like that. Caps, please, Bree. Lalas, yes, he knows you love him, and he hears you talking to him, and he said, keep talking to me. That's his message. Let me know in caps if that makes sense for you. Hi, Kathy. Oh, you're so sweet and wonderful. I didn't know you were on here. I get nervous when my medium friends join the lives because we've all been in so many classes and circles together. I don't want to be embarrassed or do the wrong thing. Kathy is wonderful. Everybody follow Medium Kathy Behrens. She's amazing. She's the sweetest, kindest, most lovely person. Nikki, B.R. Bree said yes, cause. Oh, she wants to know the cause. Okay, well, the first thing I thought was an aneurysm. It could have been a pulmonary embolism that traveled to the brain or something. But if she doesn't know, thank you for telling me, Nikki, because these comments, you know how it is on a live. If she doesn't know for sure, that's what I'm feeling. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Everybody follow Medium Kathy Behrens. All right. Yes, so true. Can you ask him if he loves soda pop? I think you've commented on my videos about this. So yeah, I think he loves soda pop. But I think there's a thing about you guys calling it soda pop. Okay. I'm starting to wear down, y'all. And somebody on here is making my heart hurt. Like, the chest. It might be the person with might be the pulmonary embolism, aneurysm person. I get body pains too. It's weird. Okay. So just to give some, some just information. You can see I'm worn out. No soul who crosses over is in harm's way. No soul who crosses over is angry, bitter, or resentful. Anything human that happened to us falls away from us. We can remember it, but it doesn't go with us to the spirit world. And we can learn from it in the spirit world, but it doesn't cause us any harm. Okay, you're welcome, Wallace. Oh, okay, Nikki, that's why. Okay, thank you. There, he's trying to come through. Anybody who wants to book a reading or a class or anything, you can go straight to my website. It's the link trees in my bio. You can follow my other social medias. TikTok's my biggest platform. I'm not crazy about Instagram anymore. Facebook, just Facebook. And TikTok is where I get, most of my people to follow me, and I can answer more questions here. It seems to be the best platform for me. But yeah, all my links are in my link tree, linked up in my bio. You can follow me if you want. You can book a reading if you want. You can book a class. You can email me about the small group readings, because the small group readings aren't on my website. You have to email me for that because they're like different dates and stuff. So thank you all for joining me. I hope to be not sick anymore and do lives. I'd want to do them 2 or 3 times a week, but something's always happening in the world. I appreciate all of you, all of your likes, all of your gifts and roses and stuff. Thank you all for joining me. Hopefully I'll go live again in a couple of days. And yeah, I will see you all soon. If you can email me if you have any questions. Thank you very, very much. Very, very much. Have a wonderful evening. Have a happy new year. Do the best you can. You don't have to follow all of your New Year's resolutions perfectly. It's okay. Let it go. Thank you, Kathy, so much. Everybody follow Medium Kathy Behrens and Aunt Jen 003, 2 wonderful, amazing people. And I love you all. Have a wonderful evening. Mwah. Bye.